Was this Johnny Carson?
Playing through my head.
Yeah, right. Miranda's on a roll this morning.
That's right.
Yeah. What's up?
What's
up, Buttercup? Like you would say. That's what she says to me all the time.
All the time, with an accent.
That's right.
We've had the question, what's the difference between a flat burr versus a conical burr?
So the Barazzas, they have two different types, and this is the Vario-W, and it has the flat burr, ceramic, made out of ceramic material. And then the Virtuoso here, this is the Virtuoso, right? Yep, Virtuoso, and this is a stainless steel conical burr. So the difference is, if you look at the conical burr here, you will see it is a conical shape. This fits over the top of it. Very much like that. These burrs, what looks like burrs up in here, and this in the auger in the center, draws the beans down, and it actually will feed a little bit better on a conical burr.
Because you have kind of this
cone shape,
volcano shape, right? Exactly.
Yep. Flat burrs, like this, they interact with each other. This one sits on top of that one. Obviously, the flow will be a little bit different. There's kind of all kinds of thoughts out there between the two. The ceramic burrs will stay sharp longer. If nothing foreign goes through them, they'll last twice as long. They don't transfer the heat quite as well away from the bean as it's grinding.
So more important when you're grinding a lot of coffee at once.
The metal burrs will transfer the heat away from the beans better. There's molds that are made for these in the country that they were made. I mean, the manufacturing process. The molds for the ceramic burrs cost more to make than the metal. But at the end, each unit, the metal costs more than the ceramic.
Once you have the mold created.
Once the mold's created, this is cheaper. So I think they're both good. I guess down the road we might be doing a little bit more experimenting and looking under a microscope at the results, and we'll follow up a video on that. So stay tuned, right?
Yay, yeah, absolutely.
But that's the basic differences.
Usually kind of the differences in price point as you go up in grinders are going to be how wide is the burr.
How big.
And the bigger it is, the wider it is, the faster the beans will feed through, but also the more expensive the grinder will be. So when you get into kind of commercial grade, you're getting into much larger
you get
diameter.
up into 68 millimeter. Some of these are like 40, 35, 40, some of them. So yeah, going to grind twice as fast.
Right.
Well, and they got a motor to go with it too.
Yeah.
Small car motor.
Well, and as far as the materials are concerned, sometimes it matters what you might encounter. Like if you encounter a rock, you might have some more problems with a ceramic because it'll chip off. Well, whereas a steel, it might pass through.
It chips as well though, but when it chips, it's a chip.
Yeah.
It's a big chip, and you're done.
Yeah.
But the good news is they're all replaceable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank goodness for that.
I mean, it costs a lot, as long as you don't ruin something inside from the motor to the burrs, the connection there.
Or get a clog or something.
Yeah, I just switch out those burrs. You can see there are 3 screws. So that's just the skimming over of burrs. There's so much more out there about it.
Yeah, and there's a debate, it seems like, just back and forth. And so it's one of those things like, what price point are you in for what your needs are?
Yep, exactly.
Narrowing down, so.
Let's move on to another question.
Yes, ma'am.